What's good, YouTube? It's your boy SKY Jordan. In today's video, we're gonna be reacting to Tory Lanez Twitch clips, right? For the people that want to be able to record like Tory Lanez, I seen one of these clips and I was like, yo, I can use this as a teaching moment. I'm gonna point out certain things that you need to pay attention to the vocal performance, to how he punches in, and how the engineer works and shit like that. So it's a lot of shit that we can learn from it. So let's get into it. Shout out Tory. And like the thing about it is, man, I don't know what the fuck going on between him and Meg, but we just gonna talk about the music. I'm trying to see if they got a clip in here that shows like the room, like so you can kind of see some of the gear that nigga recording through. Alright, so it's like we see a lot of analog shit back here. I can't really tell what all this shit is. So keep that in mind. Like if you want to record like Tory or sound like Tory, keep in mind, like, he's recording through some shit over here. Like, I don't even fucking know what all this shit is over here. He recording on a fan beat or some shit. So, I just see it.
David D? David D! Dobby Day? Dobby Day. Is that what it is? That's how it is. It's Dobby Day.
That look like a U87. 87, or it could be like a 67, but I'm pretty sure it's like a 87. Alright. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, yeah. Was a baby some Martian. You got a water, no water. I don't need no one to fight them. Big and on fire, yeah. I don't need nobody else in there. Since you go in up, tway up, waiting up, on fire, yeah. Whizzing up, What was that?
Alright, so it's like right here, it look like he's getting like an idea for what he want to say. Like he's kind of get a vocal tone, getting the melody together. So shit, that's some shit that y'all need to be like working on. So especially like if you want to punch in, like no writing, you're gonna have to figure out like what melody you want to go, what cadence you want to go, what kind of tone you want to go with. So it's like just keep that in mind. And you can do that as many times as you need to get to the point you want to get, right? And another thing is Tory standing up when he's recording, and so that's like he's using more of his vocals, his voice. It's cool to sit down, but it's also good to stand up. It just depends on you and how you want to record, so keep that in mind.
Drop 63 on the E-way. Diamonds are busting the V-way. I got it. Diamonds are busting on the freeway. I got it down the E-way. I got my daddy G-Bag for the west side of D-Way.
Yeah, that nigga, hey, the melody he getting crazy though. One more time. And look, before we get any further, pay attention to how his engineer is doing this shit, right? Like his engineer is really on point with it, because it's like he knows what he's saying, right? So that one more time, you gotta be able to work fast, because like when you punching in the studio and shit, you gotta be able to work fast, because the artist got some shit in their mind and they want to say it before they forget it, you know? So keep that in mind.
Whipping the skirt up the freeway. Whipping the skirt up the freeway. Diamonds they bust out the bees, eh? Whipping the skirt up the freeway. Hit him up harder than relay. Hit it up. Whipping the skirt up the freeway. Hit him up harder than replay. Hit it up. Whipping the skirt up the freeway. Hit him up harder than replay. It's like, whipping the skirt up the freeway. Hit him up harder than replay.
Alright, so I just let that rock for a minute. So one of the things that you really need to pay attention to here is the fact that the engineer knew what to keep, what not to keep, and when to come back so you can keep punching in. And the second thing that you need to pay attention to is the fact that Tory is catching the line at like where he's supposed to. It's not none of that, how do you level it out, all this other shit. He's catching this shit there, he's performing this shit, right? So it's all there. And he's also saying next line when he's done, so the engineer knows when he's done. You feel me? So let's get it.
As I freeway, hit him up, cut it in replay. Got it up on for eBay. Diamonds open in the weekend. Five of my bitch out of Seaway. Freeway, hit him up, cut it in replay. Yeah, I'm on for E-way. Got it up on the freeway. Hit him up, cut it in replay. Got it up on for eBay. As I freeway, hit him up, cut it in replay. Got it up on for eBay. Hitting that bitch in the freeway. Catching it bitch and she.
And you need to pay attention to how he's recording. Tory looks comfortable here, right? He's comfortable. He's vibing. You could tell he's comfortable vibing. And then just listen to how he's performing. It's not no preset that's going to make you sound like that. Yes, he has tune. Yes, he's recording through compressors. Yes, he's using a fucking U87. But the thing is, he's singing that shit. He's performing that shit on point. And that's just one thing that you really got to understand. And you really have to accept that your vocal preset is nothing without your vocal performance. All right? So let's keep it moving. And then another thing on that free bass part, like people would be like, yo, how can I get my tune to hit like Tory had it hidden right here? Listen, the only way you're going to get it to hit like that is the fact that you sing that shit like that. So, yeah, just keep that in mind. Like, I'm big on vocal performances. So, like, yeah. I think we're back to far. And then you see how he's like with the vocal tone, it went down a little bit, right? So pay attention to that.
Yeah, what's up? For eBay, serving that be like it's free bags. Fucking no brand new bitches and pulling up two at a time on the three-way.
That's your high though.
Bitches and pulling up two at a time on the three-way. Brand new bitches and pulling up two at a time on the three-way. Heading my Jetz, body up there. What up? Hey, fucking no brand new bitches and pulling up two at a time on the three-way. We got like 80517, no problem, my
yeah, that's true. I go hard there. Yeah, that's hard. That's hard. All right, so it sounds like some Travis Kanye shit though. Alright, so listen, the man just said harmonize. I guarantee you this engineer is finna load a harmony engine from Antares. Like a lot of people don't fucking know about that plugin, but this plugin, The Weeknd uses that shit a lot. Kanye uses that shit a lot. You know what I'm saying? Kid Cudi, Travis Scott, every fucking body uses the fucking harmony engine plugin. Like that shit is goated, and you finna see why. If he's pulling up this fucking plugin like I'm thinking he's doing.
On this little part, I want to add an effect. Chat, we're adding an effect, niggas. We're adding an effect, nigga. Actually, know how to have this little roach. Hit it with the raid.
Alright, let's see. See what this shit hit like.
Yeah, this is the Kanye effect. Kanye Kid Cudi effect. I swear, watch. Kanye effect, watch this.
And look, and how I know it's got a harmony engine. Like how I'm gonna know it's the harmony engine is because you can record with the harmony engine live. And the harmony engine gives you harmony, so you can do little octaves and shit. So you might have like a high pitched voice, a little deep voice, a little weird alien vibe type shit. It's gonna sound crazy. I already know this shit gonna sound crazy because Tory's creative and talented. That's it. Yeah, it's either harmony engine or the Eventide plugin that allows you to do all these different voices and some shit and record like smooth with it. But it sounds to me like harmony engine. I could be wrong, but it sounds like harmony engine. Yeah. That shit hard though. And I'm thinking they probably gonna record this shit like 3, 4 times. So like if he was making this into a real song, he would have options to use when it comes to the mixing session or to the mixing session, because it's like you don't really know which one vibes well, because motherfuckers might go back and re-record some shit and want to structure shit differently. But you just want to have options. So cool.
I'm on the three-way, triple it, double it, flipping it, selling that be like it's free bags. This time, so I'm over your town. It's all mine. Hey, we still in
That's your heart.
on the three-way, triple it, double it, flipping it, selling that be like it's free bags. All the time, walking in right time. All the time, all weekend time. All the time, walking in right time. All the time, all weekend. Yeah,
That's your heart though. That's your heart. That's your heart. That's your heart. Look, and look, like, just pay attention. You see what he was just doing, right? How he was recording, the energy he was putting into this shit with the presentation vocally, all right? He wasn't doing too much inconsistent moving. He moved a little bit, head was going back and forth type shit, but he stayed within like the range of the microphone which he needed to be in, all right? That's just what it is. You see how his punches was. He came in on the punch pause like he was supposed to. You know what I'm saying? There, he switched the vocal tones up. He drug out note that he needed to drag out to get the effect that he wanted to get. And the harmony shit, recording with that shit just makes you kind of vibe out more how you feel with it more. But that's just me breaking down one of the first of many Tory clips right there. This shit sounded hard. Niggas was clowning the beat from what I can see, but the beat wasn't bad. It fit the vibe of the song. You know what I'm saying? But listen, make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel. It's your boy SKY Jordan. I'm out of here. All right, cool.